Final there by Tim Junior Kirkby, but now all eyes turn to the second semi here in our first National Real Estate Board Series, and they just keep coming, don't they, Mino?
Oh, that's it. Max Beattie, he's been a regular in the opening rounds of the Summer of Surf, and he'll be in the hunt here. Jakey Moses, from another one from the Shire down at North Cronulla. He's a good young paddler and a star of the future. You go across the page, Scotty McCartney. He's the New South Wales State Team head coach. He'll be one to watch in here, that's for sure. He's a good board paddler. He spent a lot of time in the ocean, and he's got a few tricks up his sleeve, that's for sure.
So on the line and ready to go again. Almost a little jitter there at the start. But just the speed, and this is what is so crucial with the start, is the speed you generate as we on board here with Max Beattie. And look how he generated from running onto that board, and that momentum that just gave him, it looked like he shot out of a rocket.
Yeah, it's that inertia there. Once you get the speed up on the run, you make sure you transfer it into the glide, as we see the boys punching through the waves, and that first 15 metres can make all the difference there. And the boys on the right side here, they've seemed to have snuck over one or two as we're on with Scotty McCartney. He's great. He'll rock back here and punch through a wave up and over, and he's so good at that. And that's those little things that make a massive difference once you get out the back.
Yeah, they're so competitive, these Coogin boys, and they just seem to keep coming. There's 1,000 of them. They all love board paddling more than almost any club there is.
Oh, that's it. They're a great board paddling club, and they love to have a good time on the beach. They're doing a good job. As we see Max is just looking across, eyeing off the competition. He knows those boys have shot out on the right-hand side, and he's going to have to work hard to jump on here.
It looked like Max Beattie up on his toes a little bit more. A lot of guys lying on their toes, but he's up on his toes just to give himself a little bit more leverage.
As much leverage as you can get forward, and you get those arms out in front, you'll pull more water through, you'll get that board going. As we see Scott here, he's really reaching out, getting most out of his stroke every time. I think that's Stefan Demopoulos on his side there. He got second, or I think third at the World Championships in the Ironman. He's a great young talent as well. As we see the boys, they're popping over a few here, but just as we saw in the first semi-final, the pace has really eased off as the boys have set themselves up in that front pack.
Yeah, on board with Max Beattie again. Just give us a run through, Mino, of the two washes in board paddling that people at home may not know about. Obviously, the wash that most people know, the back wash where they sit behind and they're in that snake, but also the wash that's even twice as better than that is the side wash.
Oh, that's it. The shape of the bottom of the board creates a little V coming off the side. You see it on boats, you see it on sailing yachts, all that sort of thing. These things are the same. It's only a little bit smaller. And if you can get your body right up alongside there, maybe your nose sitting at your competitor's shoulder, you get just as much run as they've got at the moment. And we can see out the back, the guys are doing that to Scotty McCartney. They're riding off his outsiders. Look, shots there of Stefan. He's doing a great job of it there. He's in nice and close, and he's doing well.
He can't get any closer as well, and sometimes it can get a bit annoying, that nose just hitting you in the elbow, and you might cop a stray hand if you're not too careful.
Oh, that's it. The boys are all happy at the moment, having a laugh, but once it gets to the final, it gets very serious as they come around that third can. It's Maxi Beattie who's snuck on the inside there. He's done a great job of coming round, and these boys will look to get a wave at this point.
Yeah, I only wish when I was doing a board race that I could have a smile and a talk as you go around the cans. Normally we're counting numbers like some of these boys will be doing, turning that third can now. It's happy days for the boys at the front as they chase the runners, but it's a different story at the back. The heart rate's up. They just want to get in this final.
Oh, that's it. It's all fun and games at the front until you get a wave like that first semi-final where everyone comes from behind. So look, you'll see Max and Scotty here just trying to make sure that they get their own runner just on this one here. Make sure they get themselves in the final, and Scott's done a great job there. He's worked hard, and he has a laugh when it's time to, but when it's time for business, he really gets the job done.
Well, that's why he's a head coach as well. Look at this. He doesn't give up. He just keeps going. He's riding on absolutely nothing, and then just off the back, but look how far it's taken him. And Max Beattie picks up a nice one. He's going to straighten it up a little bit further north. He has to cut across to line himself up with the finish line.
Yeah, he'll make sure he's got the shortest possible route to that final. As we see all the boys cruising across here, they've washed down a little bit far, but you want to take the shortest line to the finishing flags, and Max has done a great job.
Yeah, a couple of Northcliffe boys giving a couple of signs. They'll be happy and all smiles, but this wave out the back, much like semi-final number one, we're going to have a foot race.
That's it. It looks like Tommy Dowling there from Mooloolaba, Mick Rawson. These guys are going to be running up the beach. They'll be fighting it out for the last few spots. I think one should miss out from this five, so it's going to be interesting.
So here they go, Max Beattie across, nice and easy. Scott McCartney in there, Stefan Demopoulos. And here we go, some sprinting. And what about the man from Coogin? He's absolutely flown home for a great placing. So, well, running just as important as board paddling in this second semi-final. Let's take a look at the results for the second semi-final of the first National Real Estate Board Series. Max Beattie does it comfortably from the BMD Northcliffe Club. head of Scott McCartney. He's always thereabouts from Coogin Headland. And gee, there was no way his clubmate from Coogin, Angus McPhail, was going to miss out. Those legs would have burnt, but he flew home to qualify.
Max Beattie, winner of Semi 2. Mate, you took a better line on the way in there and it paid off, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I had a bit of trouble at the start. The boys on the far right got like a little bank and ran out a fair way, so I was smart on the way out, and then on the way in, tried to give it a bit of a nudge and do the right thing.
How important is it getting off the beach quick here?
Heaps important. No matter where you go in Australia, there's always a terrific board race, so there's a lot of guys with brilliant starts, so it's probably the most important part about a board race.
So the heat's going to be on in the final?
Definitely. There's boys from all over the place with red hot starts, and a lot of boys are paddling well, so no, it will be a tough one.
Are you going to hold on to your gear this time round?
My plan to, yeah.
Good luck in the final, Max.
Cheers.